Here with Eddie Radwanski, the head coach of UNCG. The Spartans victorious this afternoon. Coach, first and foremost, what does this match, the victory, the championship, what does it mean to you?
Well, I'm happy for the kids. We've been unfortunate and unlucky the last couple of years in this event, and I really wanted it for our seniors. And I think you've heard all the girls saying, really the message this year is one game at a time. They really haven't looked ahead of any game except the one that was approaching. And they're a very competitive group. They've been very dedicated and committed. They're still bothered by the one loss that we have back then, which I love that mentality. But for them to come out here, I mean, you think about it, you go 14-0 in the conference, and we only conceded, I think, 5 goals the whole season and the tournament. I mean, what a great credit to the team for how, it's arguably the greatest season in the history of SoCon. And these girls just were part of history. So I'm glad that they got to lift the trophy. And, you get in a final like this, Samford makes it a very difficult game. That's a good team. I thought they had good tactics in the first half, which kind of, we had a tough time getting in the rhythm and trying to find the game. And as I told our group, I was like, you're always going to find, sometimes in a championship game, emotions take over, and it's a little bit of the intangibles that play out. But I think, part of us having a tough time getting going was really credit to Samford and their play. I was expecting, obviously, a difficult match. So, and in those matches, you have to wait for those opportunities to present themselves. And we had talked about something regarding corners, and God, we have scored really some wonderful goals this year. That one ranks right up there because of we improvised, we thought about it, and it was a great delivery and a great finish. So, at the end of the day, I'm really happy for the kids.
Talk about the goal, Coach. Again, Kat Monaco pressed up for you all afternoon long. Beautiful kick into the Jim Partenheimer. We played it right into the box, and then your freshman was right there, put the winning touch on it.
Well, it really was a great goal. Heads up to Kat for picking her head up and playing it to Jen. And actually, Jen had probably the most difficult part of the equation, that she hit that ball first time, and if she over hits it, it goes over, or if she under hits it, it gets blocked. And she caught it on a great spin. And credit to Kristen Schmidbauer, who stepped in front and caught that thing first time on the volley. She's technically probably the best technical player in the conference. But it was going to take a goal like that to get a goal on Samford. So, we were excited that it went in, and it was just ironic that we scored a quality goal again, because that's kind of been our theme this year.
Coach, talk about the play of your tournament MVP, your goalkeeper, Kelsey Kearney. Outstanding play, 3 shutout victories, first time since Davidson did it last year, only 2 matches. So talk about the way she played and how she was able to get those shutouts for you. Well,
we're fortunate to have one of the best keepers in the country in Kelsey, in my opinion. And it's always going to give you a chance. And throughout this conference tournament, there were always opportunities, because you play against good teams that they're going to get their chances. You need a quality person in there that's going to make the save. And every time she was called upon, Kelsey made the save. And Kelsey's been doing that all season. If you could have seen our game against Wake Forest, our game with Southern Cal, Kelsey's just one of those big-time players for us, and we're ecstatic that she's on our team and she's in there. But it gives the team such a great confidence boost to have somebody like that back there, knowing, well, if something happens, Kelsey's going to save the day for us. And she was very consistent throughout this tournament, very consistent through the season, and I'm happy for her that she got recognized as the most outstanding player. Very well deserved.
Coach, 19-1-1, Southern Conference Tournament Championship, your 4th. Talk about those things and what it all means to you at the end of the day.
It's funny, we haven't really sat there to think about, you sit there and go 19-1, that's pretty good. Again, I'm really proud for our seniors, because they provided wonderful leadership this year. I mean, you bring in 8 freshmen, you have to integrate and bring those kids in. And our greatest asset for our program is our chemistry. And for them to to build that chemistry ever so quickly, and to have the season that they did, our seniors will graduate as the greatest class in the history of UNCG soccer, probably the history of the SoCon. So, before we get to the NCAAs, I probably need to sit and reflect a bit on that to go, it was one hell of a season that we've put together. And again, they're the ones that do it. For them to get out there, do the work, play the way that we play, and compete the way that they compete, they deserve all the rewards they should get.
Coach Eddie Radwanski, congratulations on the conference championship.
Thanks very much.